Last session, the party finished conversing with Chansey before letting her off to her own devices. Apparently now safe from this group that they've all but stumbled into. They head back to the two left shoes to blow off some steam after all but hunting Viz down in the night. And after a night of gambling, drinking, and a little bit of love, our convicts hit the road. Awakening in the morning, meeting with Kel, you met her mother, Lily, and her brother, Rand, and got to it, packing up all of their things into your cart and heading off. During your travel, however, Khepri began acting a little strangely, shutting down seemingly out of nowhere at random intervals and remembering things. Upon trying to cast Sending to Khepri to reach their subconscious, surprisingly, somebody else answered. An older, elven, masculine voice who seemed entirely disinterested in talking to Ollie. In one of these memories, Khepri saw a large tower, dwarven. He seemingly climbed into it at one point, and apparently it wasn't far from them in the Prime Realm either, or whatever was left of the tower at least. A lot of it had sat abandoned, broken down over time, and inside the tower, all that remained were the bones of 3 dead dwarves and a broken cannon strapped aiming at the corpses. Upon reaching at the top of the tower, Khepri, you begin having another one of these memories. However, this time you don't shut down. As you see your companions in the forms of the 3 dead dwarves from earlier, trying to hurt you, kill you for breaking into their watchtower. What were those initiatives?
I rolled a 14.
I wrote that down. Hold on.
8.
15.
I rolled an 18.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
So Satyr, Khepri, Ollie, Modem. Okay. 1 second. So, Satyr, you watch Khepri kind of stumble up as they're coming up the stairs. And then you watch this tiny glowing green mosquito kind of fly out of the armor between Khepri's neck and shoulder, move up, and bite Mudden, casting some sort of spell on Zem. How do you react in this moment? Nothing super hostile has been done by Khepri, but what does Satyr see looking at Khepri as he kind of looks up or looks down at these 3 dwarves?
Khepri looks a lot more tense and ready to fight despite no one being there.
And I'm sorry to halt things immediately, but just so I remember right. This was... We were still, like, climbing. We hadn't, like, gotten a long rest. This was still, like, this all the same.
Mm-hmm.
It was a long day.
It's been a kind of long day. You traveled into the forest to reach this tower and spent a couple of resources getting to the point at the top that you are now at. I would say most of you are either already on this 6th top floor or near it. Khepri was the one who kind of stumbled and fell. If any of you choose to be behind them, that's up to you. But you were close enough to the top that any of you are on, like, solid ground. You're not trapped on the stairs.
one thing. I'm sorry. I know otherwise what I'm going to do. I think what I'll do for now is I'll just move like close to Kepri, within close like range to strike him.
Sure.
And I'll just say, because like obviously like though what I saw was like, though it wasn't like insane, it was still like hostile. Like
You see Kepri maybe a little tense, like they think that a fight's happening right now.
I'm just overthinking it. Satyr will say, Kepri, what's going on? Is everything all right? And I'm going to hold an action to, in case Kepri does something, I'm going to hit him with my mace.
Okay. Capri, it's your turn. You kind of look up above you. You see the window that you've just climbed through. In front of you, the feminine dwarf opens her mouth to speak and says, "Who are you and what are you doing in our tower?" How do you respond?
I'm fighting the enemy. And guess I'm probably gonna get whacked by a mace, but
You might get whacked by a mace.
that's fine.
Your hunter's mark is on Murin.
Oh, but that's also concentration. Alright, well, we are going to load up a bolt, aim, fire at Murin.
You and Satyr both rolled a hit for me.
What the hell, Kepri?
I think Murin has an AC of 12.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
Oh,
I
wait,
got-
did I?
Did you?
No. I thought I picked some reaction spells, but I didn't. Oh wait, no, I did. Shield. Actually, no, that's not going to do anything. Never mind. Oh.
I got 16 to hit. I don't know what Kepri's AC is.
That will hit.
Satyr, you watch Kepri raise the bolt of the crossbow, aim it at Murin, and you swing your mace, trying to kind of slap their arm down. Both of you roll damage. You don't catch it quite in time to like stop the bolt from hitting the target.
Alright.
Okay. Damage. That is, for me, 9. Bludgeoning.
Kepri takes 9.
Oh,
You
Oh,
pulled your
shit.
mic off.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Hey, make that concentration check, baby.
Oh yeah, you got a concentration check.
I got enough things to write, things to roll right now. Give me a moment. You know what? We'll do the concentration check first.
I'm
That's
knock Murin unconscious immediately. I don't think you can. You might be.
yeah.
Murin has 40. I think if Murin has above 40 health, you can't do it.
I have exactly 40 right now.
I still don't think you can quite do 40.
I would need a bit more setup. Smile. Let's see. So concentration check. That's D20 plus con.
And your DC is 10. Or you lose Hunter's Mark.
Oh no, I lost the concentration with 6.
Oh, so you're not
Oh,
going to do
shit.
Hunter's Mark damage with your attack.
Should have rolled the damage first. Fuck.
No. Hmm.
Well, now we figure out everything else. Okay, well, if it's just a flat roll on a flat bolt, that will be a d6 plus 5, which will be 8 piercing damage plus Swarm Keeper magic. No, Gathered Swarm, that's it. Extra d6. 3 damage from that, so 11 damage total.
Hmm.
Alright,
It's not bad.
not bad.
Oh, I got a bonus action, don't I?
You do, yes. Because, yeah, the Hunter's Mark would have been like a before combat thing.
Hmm. Ah, that's an action. Then we'll have fun with one of my new toys. I cast Healing Spirit.
Understood. What does it look like? What does your healing spirit appear as?
I'm thinking a bunch of just fireflies fluttering around this space, and it sort of glows a bit differently than usual fireflies, if that makes sense.
Yeah, this swarm of kind of blipping lights appears. And does that take effect immediately?
Let me read through it. 5-foot cube, you can see, I'll put it onto myself. I'm pretty sure that can work. I think it does, but I don't think I can do anything with it until my turn? It says until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Okay, so it'll do a thing when you start your next turn. Got it.
Yeah.
After that all happens, Murin, you take a crossbow bolt somewhere to the abdomen. Ollie, you're up.
Capri, what the fuck? Oh, think of what I can do, baby. Hold on, let me look. And I'm not familiar with whatever spell Kepri cast. I would presume.
Probably not.
You know what? Seeing as Kepri is in this state, and I don't know what this spell is, but Kepri just took a shot at Murin. I'm gonna try and dispel magic, the healing spirit.
Sure. I believe they're both. Dispel magic is a higher level than healing spirit, so that'll just work immediately.
It's a 3rd level dispel magic is.
Yeah,
That'll
I think,
work.
Yeah.
It's my last 3rd level. Okay. So that's my action. Just because Ollie doesn't know what that is, but just saw a bolt shoot at Murin God, sorry, Morin, and is afraid of whatever the fuck else that spell is, and will try and dispel it, and just go, Kepri, what is this? Come on, snap out of it. And that's gonna be my turn, because that was a spell, which was my action. I don't have any bonus action things I can do.
Okay. Moden, you're up now.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
up.
I will move a little closer to Murin. I know
Sure.
we're kind of in an enclosed space, but I will move a little closer to Zim.
Heard.
Part of me wants to try and do Shocking Grasp again to see if that'll work.
He's not. Kepri's not powered down at this very second.
No.
And judging, you're not sure if Kepri kind of just happened to wake up by himself in that moment, but every other time that this has happened, he has kind of woken up on his own shortly after.
That's true.
But
he's not acting like Kepri.
doesn't seem so.
Hmm. Oh, I don't like this. I think, that, I will cast... I'll cast Wither and Bloom.
Oh, so sweet. That's a good spell.
Oh wait, no. We're all within 60 feet, so never mind. I forgot that was an AoE. So I will not do that.
The range is 60 feet. It's a 10-foot radius sphere. Now, you would likely either catch, because you could get farther away, but you would likely either catch Ollie or Satyr in it, if you wanted to get Capri.
I will get Satyr. So each of you have to make a con save. DC 14.
$14.
Right?
What did Capri
17.
get? Ooh, they both passed.
You still get half damage, so 1 second. That is 3 necrotic damage to each of you. However, Cedar can roll a hit die and regain those number of hit points. Plus 6.
Oh, so yeah.
Roll what hit die?
One of your hit die.
Damn.
Of your choice, so you can roll whichever one's higher. And then add 6 to it.
Oh, that's what that means.
Mine's a d6.
Or, wait, is it rolling your hit die?
It says.
It's unspent hit die, so Satyr gets to choose one of
Yeah,
her
that's
own.
okay. That's what I thought.
Don't know off the top of my head which was higher, but I will do that.
I think it's gonna be Blood Hunt. I think they might be both. Druid's D10. Is Druid D10?
No.
I forgot.
Blood Hunter's D10 and Druid's D8. So
I knew one of them was D10.
is it? So sorry, one more time. It's just I just roll one hit die.
Yeah, you roll the
One
the
hit
D10
die plus.
plus 6.
Yeah, roll plus 6. Yeah.
Alrighty. Hell yeah. Nice. So that's plus 11 for me.
In this moment, as this spell kind of hits you, Kepri, you all watch the vines, the plants, the moss growing in and around on top of Kepri's metallic form begin to shrivel and die. Make me a wisdom saving throw, Kepri. You kind of look down and see this happening and it confuses you for a second.
That'll be 16.
You look down and you see your plants starting to rot away. You see a loaded crossbow in your hand, aiming at another one of your friends. One of your bolts sticking out of the lower abdomen of Murin. And Satyr threatening to beat you with a club. With Ollie standing in tow, getting ready to probably heal.
Mm-hmm. And shouting, "What the fuck, Kepri?"
You are back in the present. And we are out of initiative. So long as Satyr doesn't act and hit Kepri again before Kepri can...
Vader panics, smashes.
Hey,
Oh my god. You're a rock star.
Kepri
Hey now.
does freeze up. Just. And you can sort of see his eyes move around, taking in everything. And then he's casting Zephyr Strike and he's running back downstairs.
Kepri, you begin to run down the stairs. You reach the portion that have collapsed in, probably just quickly kind of scramble down. You make it nearly outside. You see Kel has her head kind of poking in, getting ready to investigate the noise. You kind of sprint past. The rest of you up in this chamber above, unless any of you immediately turn to follow.
Hell no. I don't, at least. My attention is on Murin's wound at this very moment.
I actually follow Kepri.
Okay. Well, if Murin goes, then I'll follow because I'm trying to help Murin out.
Satyr, do you stay up in this room?
I was going to say.
God, I'm
like,
actually so curious about what's upstairs. Oh my.
I was going to say like, oh, shouldn't we follow? Something's obviously wrong. Something's going on. So yeah, Satyr will follow.
You begin to follow. Kepri, after you leave the tower, how much longer do you run? You are significantly quicker than your allies at this very second. But I think that only lasts for a minute.
Yeah. Only for a minute. I think Kepli? Yes. Kepri will
Mhm.
run until You know, I'm thinking he tries to run for as long as he can, but like halfway before he thinks like he's good, he like trips on a branch or something. Just
Aw.
tumbles.
Sure. You begin to run and probably about 50, 60 feet ahead of you, you do see like a small pond, a body of water. As you are checking that out in the distance, you trip, fall, faceplant, kind of find yourself not on a path, but in a kind of loose speckling of trees near, not too far away from this body of water. What do once you feel alone?
Kind of look around real quick. Just making sure no one's here before kind of shakily walking over to the lake and looking into it.
You look down and you see your reflection staring back up at you. As I said, some of the pieces of plant matter, moss and vines that were growing on you are starting to like dry out. They're not fully dead. They are just withering. With some care, that can be mended. But you look down into the water. You see your kind of, I wouldn't necessarily call it rusted, because the metal you're made out of isn't immune to natural weathering, but it is pretty resistant to it. But you see your metallic face kind of just staring back at you.
Oh,
Hmm?
sorry.
No, you go ahead.
He's going to reach up towards his face and trace down slowly from his eye down his cheek and just mutter, "Why?"
The small, quiet scrape of metal on metal contact as you run your finger down your face is the only response you get to that question. The rest of you, one of you needs to make me a survival check to
Oh, why?
keep track of Kepri. Especially since he had sped off and probably made it out and away from the tower, out
Yeah.
of your line of sight before you even got down.
Whoever's doing it, can I cast guidance on them?
You may. I did get 22 without guidance.
What about with it?
Oh,
What is
Hey.
because it's
4?
cool. High numbers,
A
big
D4.
number.
25.
Hell yeah.
It takes a little bit. Surprisingly, I mean, especially with the initial speed boost, probably close to 10 minutes to spot Kepri. You've probably been alone for only a few minutes now after asking your question, Kepri, but you hear the rustling of snow as your friends kind of crunch through behind you.
What's going on, Kepri? You in there?
Yeah. I hope.
What the hell happened? I know you've been kind of going out a little bit, but you hadn't really attacked us before, not since the prison, when we were kind of forced to.
I don't know. I don't know.
I go over to him and just give them a hug.
Ollie kind of drops the, like, angry, questioning demeanor, because obviously Kepri can't particularly cry in this form, but sounds torn up. I'll just approach on Mirren's other side. I guess it's okay not to know. We're just all concerned. Don't normally see you like that.
It's okay. How in the world is it okay?
I'll go. I'll kind of look at Mirren, because Mirren is the one who took the hit, but is also the one of initiating an affection. And I'll just kind of, where Zay took an arrow on the abdomen, I'll kind of reach my hand over. I'll cast Cure Wounds. How hurt did you get? 11 HP?
11, yeah.
I'll do a second level. Alright, you get back. Sorry. You get back 14.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you.
I'll do that. And as the wound closes up, you may have hurt one of us, but it can be mended. Just like that, and it's gone. Not saying I'm too interested on being on the receiving end of any blows from any one of you, but I think we've all got some complicated things going on. You're not the only one who, I say this lovingly, can't keep things in check sometimes. And I'll kind of look over at Seder, like miming my neck where I got bit that one time.
Oh my god.
We can move on. We just want you to make sure you're okay. Sorry, go ahead, Seder.
No. If it's better, we don't talk about it now. That's also fine.
I was in that tower before. There were guards. And I fought them.
Too bad
That's what I saw.
Sorry, to add a slight correction, it's more felt like they were fighting you. It, at least in the moment, it felt like you were defending yourself. Like, you shouldn't have been there, yeah, but also you weren't going there to fight them necessarily until they started fighting you, is what it felt like.
That's what I saw up there. Uh, those bodies back there. I...
You
You think that was you? Sorry. Discord?
No. It can't. It can't be. Beasts kill people. Not a beast. Not a monster.
I don't think you are. I think you've got something confusing rattling around in that head of yours. So, because I know all day you've been sort of getting lost in these, would you call them memories or visions? I don't know what that's like, but I don't think that makes you a monster. I just think something's else is going on.
and you won't hear any blame from me, but and I could even do this on my own. But do we think there's any worth in seeing what's on the top floor?
I'm honestly kind of curious, but I don't want to force you to go back there, Kepri.
Could be nothing, but
I can go up after all of you do. That's probably safest.
Or you think maybe stay to the cart this time with Kel?
Yeah. Maybe. That would be better. I mean, whoever I was back then didn't seem to. What if the person I was a monster, too?
Well, I guess it's something I've I've been a lot of different people, swapped a lot of different faces, and sometimes it's hard to reconcile with the things you've done, but maybe what you're doing now can help alleviate some of that. I think I've not known you very long, but you seem like a good person now, and if your past comes back to bite you, I think that's something to be dealt with, but I don't think it reflects on who you are at this moment. The Kepri I've known is a pretty cheerful, spirited little guy. Pretty powerful too, but wouldn't do it to hurt anybody. And I think if you continue to be that person, whatever you may have done in the past could maybe be put to rest. Of course, it's not that easy all the time. I know there's a lot of questions, like who the hell was answering my sendings, but I don't know. I'm not very good at this.
I think it very far-fetched to think you're a monster. More than anything, I think we're just confused. Impossible to know anything that's going on. Would you like me to help you stand, Kepri, or do you need to sit for longer?
No, I can get up if you want me to.
I just want to be generous. We can stay here as long as we need.
Kepri will slowly stand up, kind of lightly brush Murren off, since I assume they're still hugging.
I probably let go by now.
Okay. And he's going to turn to you, Murren. What do you think? Do you think back at Krent's Fall? They might have been right, you know?
I think at Krem's Fall, like you are now, people are afraid of things that they don't understand. As far as I'm aware, you did not give those people anything to be truly frightened of, other than what their ignorance already did to them. I do think that these episodes that you're having seem to be bringing some of your previous life, whatever it was, back to you. And you know, I don't think that's a bad thing. Even if it turns out that you were a terrible person, at least you'll know. But who you were doesn't mean that you're the same. People change all the time. Um,
I hope so. Let's head back.
You all begin to slowly kind of walk back through the snow, eventually reaching the tower once more. Who's going back upstairs?
Who else?
I
who else?
am.
The two of
I'm
you?
climbing. Yeah.
I'm actually going to stay, just in case Kepri has another episode and doesn't, you know, freak out on Kel.
Sure. You all get back, and Kel, who was kind of like waiting just as the two of you get into the cart a little bit, she turns to you, Satyr, and she goes, "Everything okay? I heard yelling and then..."
For now, as okay as it can be. We're all here. We're safe.
Now, I had to spend most of the time you were gone convincing my mother that you would come back. She thought you had just bailed. But I was like, I know I haven't paid them yet. Why would they do... just try to say something next time, at least loud enough for her to hear it.
It was real sudden.
Yeah, no, I understand. I wasn't blaming anybody.
What is Kel's mother's name?
A Lily.
Lily. Tell Lily we're sorry if we gave her any worry.
She said some things that I'm not gonna repeat. She was just pretty angry, mostly.
Makes sense. We're just gonna do one more thing, and
Sure.
we can probably be back on the road. How dark? Like how close to being? Is it what time of day?
You've got about 3 or 4 hours until the sun goes down.
Okay.
Sure. I mean, this isn't the worst spot to set up camp if you want us to just start setting up while you're up there.
I will get the opinion of everyone here. Do y'all want to just camp here? Well, around here for the night?
Would it be best to get a little farther from the tower first?
Was Kepri having issues on the ground before, or was it only when we started climbing up?
I know that they were like phasing out of consciousness a little bit.
Yeah, so maybe we just have the tower on the horizon for when we go.
Sure.
Just go a little while before we can sleep.
Yeah, we'll just make sure we're ready to head out before. Find anything interesting in there? Anything that you know someone like me might be able to make some money off of?
We're actually going back to check right now.
Sure.
And we did find... I put it in my inventory.
Let me know
I
if you find
found-
anything, and I mean literally anything. Receipts of, like, shopping lists. I don't care how useless it may look. Information's
pass-
information.
I'll pass that cookbook and Dwarven Mechanisms book. Maybe you could read this for a bit.
Shit, I mean, they're
Pretty
ancient.
old. Yeah.
And if you want these back, just ask. I don't ever sell my original copies. I'm gonna copy these books and sell those.
Sure. Oh, also, actually, been lugging this around. It was pretty rough to try and run with it. I'll take out that set of Dwarven Wayfarer. I don't know if this has any properties to it. I don't know if that's something you can check out, or if you know its make or anything. I'm curious about this. It's also pretty old.
Yeah, I'll do a little spell work while you are investigating.
All right, cool.
And she finds a good spot to kind of sit down with this armor and begins to ritual cast Identify. Kepri and Mudin, you didn't have to go into the cart, by the way, if you didn't want to be with Lily and Rand. But that would have been up to you. Where would you have gone?
Probably just standing with, standing by the cart.
Sure. Is there anything that the two of you do say as you're waiting on your friends to return?
No.
Anything from you, Capri?
No.
Heading back up the stairs. I'm not gonna have you roll any checks for the climbing. You've already set up all of your ropes.
Mm.
The two of you climb back up to that top floor, where you see another, it looks like on a large table there's a large barrel to one of those cannons. Something not finished. Like a work in progress, or maybe something that had broken. You're unsure at this current time, but there's that on top of a big table with kind of drawers in the front. To the sides of those are, on either side of that are two large chests that look pretty similar in make. And beside those chests are, at first you think that they are armor stands, but they are statues of, like, really well-crafted statues of armored dwarven figures, but the armor on said statues is made out of real metal. That looks like it has kind of weathered over time, but
Ooh.
immediately you can tell, like, some of those pieces have been taken and turned into this cannon on the table. Like, the greaves are missing, and you see bits and scraps of, like, leather straps kind of just thrown around the place. If either of the two of you would like to make investigation checks for me, you can do so.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll pop a guidey to Satyr if I can.
mhm.
It's not investigation.
Oh, +0. I'm not Xenophir. So 15.
Oh, 10. Like, probably less than that.
You get a D4. You do the D4.
I was with the D4.
Oh.
Well, that's okay. So the chests are, the one on the left is locked. The one on the right is not. And the one on the right, you see kind of tucked into the back left corner of the chest is a stack of books. To the right of that is this kind of, like, folded up, what looked to be single shoulder, like one-sided cape almost, just something that would like hang from a pauldron. You see a couple of metalworking and leatherworking tools, and you see a tiny what looks like it was once kind of like the end of like an amulet, like a necklace, just like the little like hangy jewel piece. It looks like a photo, like one of the ones that would have a picture in it, like, or a painting, but there is no painting within. Just kind of like a mirror that you can look back at yourself with.
Cool. Oh, damn it. This one's locked. I wish I had Kepri's little thing.
What is it made out of?
Just wood with like some metal kind of.
Smashed it.
Yeah, go ahead and hit it. Just roll damage.
Oh, okay. I'm a savage attack.
Do that.
Okay. I got 8.
With a damage threshold of 10, you smack it, and the vibrations kind of just go up your arm.
Oh.
Okay, you son of a bitch. I'm using my
Right.
blood maledict. I'm gonna
Pick it up,
again.
throw it down the stairs.
I just lean out the side of the tower. Look, move out of the way.
Does
Just
your
push it off.
blood? Oh yeah, you're gonna add some lightning damage to your.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna add lightning. Sator's pissed that she can't kill this inanimate object. Here goes.
Damage thresholds are my favorite thing.
Okay, surely I've done it. Surely I've done it. Okay. Mathulate. 5. No. Yes. 11.
You do 11 points of damage. You smash it, and you kind of, one of the boards that makes up the lid of the chest crumbles in, and you can get it. You can kind of look inside, but it's not large enough for you to stick your hand in and grab anything. You'd have to hit it a couple more times.
Oh. Can I not tell what's like in it?
Without much light making its way into the chest, make me a perception check.
Could I just hit it one more time without doing my blood
Yeah.
maledict? I don't
Well,
wanna beat
it
myself up.
so you only do damage to yourself one time, the first
Oh.
time when you activate it, but then you get the lightning damage consecutively until you drop your weapon or put it away.
So, I hit it again, and I do. That time it was just 8
8.
again.
You've already kind of broken through some of it. You take like the you don't really have a pommel on your club, but like the pommel end kind of, and you just smash it down into the edges of the already broken wood a couple of times. Open it up enough. Inside, you find a set of long, very like thin, like you kind of pull like the sleeve out, and whoever this belonged to, you could wrap like your entire hand and then some around their arm. They were thin. It's just this like traveling cloak, kind of long at the goes past the waist, has a hood, long shoulders or long sleeves. Next to that, you see a wand.
Hmm.
Wand. Satyrs.
If you sorry.
Right. chest with probably a magic wand, and I assume maybe this robe has something to go for it.
Yeah,
were
let's
you-
put it away.
What were you? Sorry about that. What were you gonna say? Else, DM?
When you take that stuff out to look at it, it doesn't look like in its current form this, like, cloak could fit any of you, but if it is indeed magical, it should morph to kind of fit your size, as they do. This wand, is this, like, long, about this long, kind of, like, silver, it almost looks like, past the handle, it looks like the, like, cannons that are kind of laid about. And you do see a small little RB engraved into the back.
Ooh.
There is a barrel in the front of this wand.
Okay.
Wow.
I had one question I wanted to ask about these armors. I don't think this. It may be, but like, is there any level of similarity to the design and make of these dwarven armors compared to what Kepri is made of?
So, I mean, you know Kepri is a warforged, which were created by the dwarves, but probably much later than when these statues were made. And it doesn't, based on, like, the wear that you see on the like, these statues, it doesn't seem like Kepri's made out of the same metals.
Mhm.
Not exactly.
Okay.
Some of the design elements are definitely similar.
I wasn't gonna come up here and not check those out.
Yeah.
You know, coming up here for Kepri. Yeah, I guess Satyr. Nathan was gonna make a joke about it being like a spy weapon, but there's no way there's any context for this. that for
A
Satyr.
spy weapon?
To say that. Yeah,
Always
I was-
trying to get in that second chest.
That's right. Is it also locked?
The
Sorry.
second chest, sorry, was the first one I described. It had the books, that little
Oh, okay.
locket thing with the mirror inside.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are the books, are like the titles or words inside legible?
So they are all written in Dwarven. So if you can't read Dwarven, can't read these.
I can't.
I can too.
Wonderful.
I know Dwarvish.
So two of them, the two at the bottom specifically, are like just fully smut. Like, you don't know if they were
Nice.
confiscated from the people that were here or what. But the one on top of that one is like a very old, kind of fully filled mission report book, or like, as you're reading through it, it's not necessarily mission reports, like daily reports, and a lot of it is this date nothing happened, this date nothing happened. The one on top of that is an old story, like a, I guess what you would kind of assume is a fairy tale, but not one that you've ever heard of or seen. The one on the very top is another one of the mission report notebooks. Skimming through it, near the end, the kind of like last 3 months or so, switch into Elvish.
Ooh, which I can also read.
Wonderful.
Unless it's Sky City Elvish, because I know casual. If
It is kind of older Elvish. You can pick out pieces of it.
yeah, it's like when you try and read Canterbury Tales
Yeah.
kind of vibe. Yeah.
The first entries are literally along the lines of, I came here to try to help end the war. Why did they attack me? I was just trying to defend myself. I just wanted to talk to them.
Interesting.
Moving forward, it goes into a little bit more detail on these cannons and how they work. And Ollie learns how to make gunpowder.
Hmm.
So you kind of find out whoever this elvish person is starts writing about a cave kind of northwest of here where he was mining materials to make his explosive powder. You see later down the list, it kind of talks about the experiment going wrong and him kind of blowing a hole in the side of the tower with the cannon on accident. Which shortly after seemed to have abandoned the place for one reason or another. It doesn't really state why. The final entries are along the lines of just, it's probably time for me to go. I don't know when the dwarves are going to send somebody to check up on this place.
Does it, from what I can pick out, is there any notion of what happened to, like, the 3 dwarves who formerly changed to the wall are now just lying skeleton form on the floor?
So,
other than the whole thing about defending themselves.
It doesn't go into way too much detail that you can make out, but you do see that it does seem like, at least in the beginning, this character was extremely apologetic about this and continued writing the daily reports that were meant to be written. Like he was like, the least I could do is continue doing their job while I'm here. It does not mention any specific, like, date of them dying, but it does mention about a month before he leaves, he does mention that they're all gone.
So they may have been alive past when he...
It seems to... Possibly, unless these were 3 fully different dwarves.
Yeah. Well, I'll pack all these books for reading interest. And then I'll pick up this locket and kind of look in the mirrored part of it. Just normal looking.
Yeah.
Any engravings, or is it just...
Not really. It's made out of gold from what you can tell. It looks like the chain that it was once connected to, it was broken off and then stuffed into this chest. As you can kind of see, like, broken bits of the necklace material left over on the like, head of the locket, but there don't seem to be any engravings. Seems like whatever was important about this thing was taken out.
Okay. Well, I'll just put it in my pocket. Gold's gold. And then, other than the chest, there was the 2 statues, which obviously we can't lug out of here, but they're just kind of standing there.
I mean, if you really wanted to try to salvage that armor for, like, raw material, you could try to pry it off.
Yeah. And then you said there was, like, a half cape? Is that correct?
There's, like a single shoulder, like, kind of... it's the same color as the cloak. They're both kind of this, like, almost red, like, dark color.
I'll take that, too.
Okay.
But I'm not as interested in trying to salvage the armors. Unless Seder wants to.
Seder does a freaking sick flying drop kick and kicks the armor through the wall.
Pow.
Yeah.
After about 15 minutes, the 2 of you kind of return back down to the group. Seder, sorry. I was looking at the wrong part of my notes. You come down, you meet up with, Capri, Murin. Do you tell them what you saw?
I'm not going to go into what I saw in the mission. Not just yet. Because I don't... Ollie doesn't think Kepri needs to know that right now. But I will... We did find some more stuff. Books. Some interesting armor.
They appear to be repurposing some of the scrap material to make more cannons. They're only in the process of it.
Kel holds up this armor that you handed her, and she goes, "This isn't magical, but some of the stuff you're holding is."
Ooh. Yeah, I was about to ask, would it be too much to try and look at some of these things?
I realized about halfway through casting Identify that if it wasn't magical, it's kind of a waste of time. So detect magic, and the locket and
Oh, shit.
that wand,
Bang.
also the cape.
Just the cape or the armor with it?
Just the cape. The cloak does not seem to be magical.
Wait.
The shoulder
get
cape.
confused?
Sorry. The
The
armor.
shoulder cape is
yeah,
not
the,
magical.
The armor, the Wayfarer's armor, is not magical. The cape,
Okay.
cloak, or the cloak is not magical. The cape is.
Okay. Sorry, my brain got
Cedar-
confused. Yeah, I'll pass
Cedar-
this.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Shut up!
Seder whizzes the wand and sticks it into the ground. No, I passed over my items. I'm gonna get a real quick leg, I'm sorry.
Stop it.
Well,
I also found these books. Sorry.
I was about to ask. I need to learn how to read very faster. There's a thing for that, but I don't. You've given me a lot of books.
Well, I was gonna go through them. I don't know. They're all in Dwarvish I don't know if that's something you know how to read.
Yeah, I can figure it out.
Well, these two old folk tales, fairy tales, not super familiar, the brief skimming, but could be interesting to read on the road. Got some mission reports, and what was the last one? I'm sorry.
So there were two.
Oh, the
smut
last two
books.
were smut.
Yeah, there were two smut books, a fairy
two smut,
tale.
one fairy tale.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass her the smut. These two fairy tale books. And
You're twisted psycho.
She takes a good hard look at the covers of these and goes, I think these are probably going to make me the most money. If I'm just being frank.
yeah, I didn't really read too much into them. This one's an actual fairy tale. I don't know what it pertains to. And then, like I said, these two mission reports. Just about the people who used to live there or work there. Do any of you know Dwarvish other than me and Kel?
I do.
Yeah.
What was that?
I coughed. Sorry.
I'll pass the fairy tale book to Capri. I don't know what
So,
it's about. Could be a good read.
there wasn't much about me up there.
I haven't really gone through all these, but I didn't find any.
Insight.
Yeah.
Both of you make insight checks.
26.
Fuck you. Alright, well, I failed.
Yeah, I got a 4.
I've got to read through these some more. I just kind of grabbed whatever was there. And then maybe some of this stuff too could be, I don't know, if we're not going to use it, could make some coin. Or Kel could, if we're not interested.
I can always find someone. I mean, wherever we're going, it's probably take me a month or two to reestablish myself, but shouldn't be too hard. I think I know people there, if I'm right. I know people everywhere.
Could get into contact with some old friends.
Speaking of where we're going, have we figured that one out yet?
Yeah, we were talking about, fuck, what was it? I remember hearing Dim Torta and Swamp, something about a swamp.
You're going to the Feeble Croak Swamps to acquire your boat that will then take you wherever you want to go.
Okay. I know we floated Dim Torta. Wasn't sure if there was anywhere else that comes to mind after we get our hands on a boat.
We did mention a couple of places, but I think Dim Torta was the most popular choice.
Right. Sounds good to me, if that's cool with everyone else.
Yeah. Oh, and yes, Seder.
Give Nathan uno momento to look at a map one more time.
I love
I'll
seeing Nathan's little Google icon show up on my screen when he opens the dock.
I will say, sorry, this is a little off topic from the location. This is more about the stuff we found. Bit of a wrinkle, but I know we kind of knew this already. That wand, it's got RB carved in it. So, this RB's really likes putting their initials and stuff in that tower.
I mean, I think that just confirms what Lou already told us, is that you're an old dwarven make.
Well, the initials are by designers, usually. Once we get to Dim Torta, I could try to figure out who those were. I just don't know off the top of my head.
I will mention, if it's at all helpful, those suits of armor we saw, they seem to be like they'd be a lot older than you, Cadbury. So.
Oh yeah, there was standing suits of armor in the tower. We didn't bring them down though. Would have been pretty hard to lug them.
I mentioned those. Sorry. Might be.
Oh, maybe I misremembered. It's okay. What do you find on the map, Seder?
Oh, Dim Torta should be fine. I don't think I have any complaints. Never been, I don't think.
Well, Mother's getting cranky, so I'm gonna identify all this on the road.
Yeah. Makes sense.
She kind of packs herself up into the cart to start doing the work as you all get yourselves ready to continue the travel. We're gonna take a short break. I got potty.
Yeah.
Very quickly before the break,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to do this. Just so I'm certain of what I'm understanding. Ollie, you Seder doesn't know this bit that you read either, because I rolled dog shit on the investigation. Cool. I just want to make sure
You saw
And you can't read Dwarvish.
right. You saw
I
Ollie
am.
reading
You may
the
be able
stuff.
to.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't read.
You may.
I
You
only
may
know
have. It's okay. You would know that I did actually a bit more than I said I did.
Yeah, there was like a bit. Do you read Elvish?
Who?
You, Seder.
I only know one language.
Ah.
Common. I took other things
Well,
over languages.
You did see the language switch, the script kind of switch at some point, and like Ollie was very invested in one of these books.
Yeah.
But
And I will say, as we're getting on the road, I know we're taking a break. Just the last thing, you will see Ollie pick that mission book back up and start going through it again.
sure. Yeah. Anyways, as we all kind of get back on the road, Raph, are you here? Did you make it back? I saw you on mute.
Yep, I'm back.
Wonderful. Who would like to roll the next d6 for me?
I did it last time.
I too.
Yeah. Okay then.
6.
Oh. How
No.
delightful. Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, this one's fun. You'll love it. You're all moving through the snow. The weather has kind of begun to get worse. As you make it through the night, you all have your long rest, wake in the morning, and almost right as you wake up, and I think maybe even before Seder you've fully woken up, you receive a sending.
Oh.
You rolled yourself, bud.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
You receive a sending from your sister.
Mm.
Hey, Seda, dear. Mind me asking where you are, like, exactly, like, right now? Could use some help.
Where would I know myself to be?
You are, north of Stone Table Haven, heading towards Feeble Croak Swamps. About to kind of... You are 5 days away from the river crossing to the swamps.
I can't draw any inferences from ascending. That is just this.
You
I
could
wouldn't
try to
think
make an
so.
insight check.
I mean, I might. I'll try. Since you said I can. Where the fuck? There it is. Okay. Insight. Good at insight. That is a dirty 20.
Whew.
Dirty 20.
There's almost a tone in her voice as if she is not taking it seriously. She's asking for your help in a genuine way, but like whatever situation she's asking for your help with, she doesn't seem to be taking it super seriously.
And I would, to my knowledge, she's not. I don't know where she is.
Nope.
Okay. And one more time where I am, just so I can get the.
Yeah, you're north of Stone Table Haven, about 5 days away from the river crossing into the swamps. I know that's not a very, like, good direction, but that's where you are.
Seder will, in as few words, I mean, she'll say, so, my brain, I don't know why my brain is fucking this up. New, what? Swamp.
Right.
Stone Table Swamp.
Stone
No,
Table
Stone
Haven.
Table's Haven.
Yes.
Jesus. Stone Table Haven, and then we're going to what swamp?
The Feeble Croak Swamps.
I don't know why I'm messing up so bad. Okay. I respond, kind of, middle of nowhere, just left Stone Table, heading to Feeble Croak. What do you need? Where are you?
It takes a couple of moments. Do you do anything while you're waiting for a response? Everyone's kind of just getting up and gathering their things around you as they awake in the morning.
Seder's like, for now, isn't going to act like there's much of anything going on. She's like, I mean, maybe trying to keep it a little bit like not like low key. Like maybe it just seems like she's talking to herself.
Sure.
But she's just waiting, doing the same thing everyone else is, getting ready.
I forgot to mention this, but Kel would have brought tents for you. So you all have the option of sleeping in tents. If you do so, like, because, like, her mother's definitely sleeping in a big ass tent, but they have to be taken down every morning. So your kind of setup takes a lot longer than it usually does. So in that time, you do receive another response, and she goes, well, shit, I guess I'm kind of on the other side of the continent? I don't think I can get there. The swamps, you say? Understood.
Swamp. Like we're gonna be there. Seder will just respond, I didn't think I could help you anyways. You didn't tell me what was wrong either. Take care.
You don't receive another message throughout the day. Is this something that you bring up to anybody else, or do you sit with it?
Don't think Seder would say anything, because she's not convinced. I mean, I don't think she believes she'd be able to see Vala in enough time for, there's no way. She's on the other side of the continent, after all.
That's what she says. Continuing forward, is there anything any of the rest of you would like to do for the day? Or anything unrelated to this matter that Seder would like to do?
Hey, you go first.
Kel is going to let you all know what these weapons do at some point during this day. I was just going to get the roleplay stuff done first.
I'm thinking. If you have an immediate answer, go ahead.
Ollie is glued to this mission book. While I'm doing that, I want to cast Sending and target at that whoever mystery person.
Okay.
Only to say, what do I say? Good morning. Promise I'll leave you alone. Are you RB? Or do you know an RB? That's all I'll say.
Kefri, do you respond to the setting?
Capri's just gonna blink, turn his head, and just stare.
Sorry,
And
sorry,
it
not for
doesn't-
you.
He'll squint and look away.
You hear, it's not really morning. Thanks for that. No. I'm not. RB is dead.
Mm-mm-mm. Sorry about that, Kepri. You got caught in the crossfire. I was just curious about if this person knows an RB. Says RB's dead.
Okay.
You alright?
I'll manage.
Yeah. Guess we all are. I've been reading through this mission report. It's the last one they had. There's some interesting stuff at the end. But it's not something I really want. I don't want you to internalize what's here.
You already said there was nothing else there about me.
Oh no, I've been reading through this all last night and this morning. I'll turn the book around. Do you know Elvish? I know you said you know Dwarvish.
Yeah.
It switches. The whole thing's in Dwarvish, and then I'm reading. Well, here, I'll pass it to Kepri.
And although the Elvish is a little old, you can read it perfectly fine, Kepri. It literally starts with an apology. I am so sorry. I know they will die here, but I cannot let them stop me. I need to get to the city. I need to find somebody who will listen. Listen to what I have to say. The Sky City.
Kepri's gonna...
Hmm?
Sorry. After reading that much, Kepri slams the book shut.
And you don't read any more at this very second.
I can't really make out all the words. It's kind of old Elvish. But I can see it switches.
That's... I couldn't get too much either. It looked sort of like chicken scratch.
I can't read a lick of it.
Can I insight Kepri?
Yeah.
After I watched them just slam that book shut like it was a fucking
Yeah, go ahead.
God damn my luck.
Before we move on, I want to say one thing, but
That's karma
I'm not
for
gonna
me,
interrupt.
what I just rolled. I rolled a 10.
5.
15.
Well, I'll roll. What is it? Were we rolling? Sorry.
Insight.
It was insight.
I'm good at that.
Getting Kepri's vibe.
I got 18.
Sater's like sniffing out all the bullshit the party's throwing around.
Oren's just like, I'm so glad that we're all honest and we say what we mean.
What does Satyr do before moving on? But you do know Kepri is lying to the rest of you in this very second.
Well, if this conversation is going anywhere else, I won't, because it is not.
Well, it's for you to take anywhere else. You're the only one that knows they're lying.
Well, I mean, I don't know what's in the book, but he has every right to be upset if he's upset about it. So,
Do you know how to read?
enough. enough to. And I imagine like we're all like basically ready to leave.
Yeah,
Everything's
you're
packed up.
probably like just kind of getting the horses strapped onto the cart and ready to go.
Seder will turn to everyone so everyone can hear. I wasn't even going to mention it, but this morning my sister sent it to me.
Oh?
Yeah.
The alleged criminal.
Well, she asked if where I was and if that she needed help. I don't think we're anywhere close to give her help. I almost feel like it might have been a joke. I don't know. It was just a weird message.
Is she looking for you? Or wanting you back home or some shit?
Well, I don't want to be back where she currently calls home. That's I don't know. I hope she's not seeking me right now. Not yet.
I hate to say this about your own family, Seder. But if she does come knocking, is she someone we've got to be wary of?
I mean, it's. I don't think I would even need to roll to hide it, but like Seder seems like upset even before she says anything about what could be the answer. But she. I don't want to say anything about my sister. I've heard so much about what she is, and we can draw inferences. I don't believe we'll see her. Not anytime soon, at least. But whatever she's doing, let's get on the road. And Seder will hop up onto the front seat of the wagon carriage.
And you continue forward. The snow having stopped, but there's a good another like inch and a half than there was when you went to sleep last night. The horses are having to try a little harder to bring the carriage down the freshly snowed upon pathways and roads. It has extended your travel by a day maximum. But this day passes by. Nothing truly outrageous happens. Is there anything any of you do?
I'll just say, if Kepri did pass the mission report back to me, I'm not sure if they kept it. I will be reading through for any other interesting stuff, and also into the first mission report as well. That's probably what I'll spend most of the day doing, is just reading up on this stuff.
Yeah, Capri would have handed it back.
Anybody else? Anything that they would like to do?
I'll have Seder do a herbalism kit check, but in the midst of that, just being, not saying anything about it, but being paranoid and watching the woods a bit more carefully, just out of a just weird a vibe. But I'll do an herbalism kit check.
Yeah, go ahead and make that check.
Oh boy. What do I add to that? I add nature.
Yep.
10.
10. It's very difficult to find much through the snow.
That's right. That's right. I don't know what I'm thinking. So,
You find
Yeah,
a
no.
couple of berries that have survived like the harsh weather conditions. You during some of your breaks, you kind of wander off and grab a couple of things, just probably mostly berries.
So I haven't gotten a hit with it yet. So I was just instinctively. I didn't even think about the snow.
It's okay.
It doesn't make sense.
Anybody else doing anything?
Not really doing anything, but Kemper's going to spend most of this day close to powered down. Whatever it is for Kemper.
Just resting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moden?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut into what Mirren was going to say. I was going to say I also have the other books laid out, offered if anyone else wants to read through stuff. We got porn. We got fairy tales.
I think Warren does take a look at actually I think the book that you gave Kel previously about like dwarven making, to see if there's like a Kepri blueprint or something like that.
Sure. Kel's reading porn.
Which one of you is going to help me read this? Seder holding
The smut or the fairy tale?
The smut.
I mean, I'd be happy to translate for you.
If any of you say those words out loud and near my mother, you will be burned.
I'll read them in Draconic.
No, Seder was having a laugh. She puts it back down.
There might be some pictures in here.
Reads the title. Oh, the Kama Sutra.
That-
Kel will hand out those magical items to, if anyone wants them.
Oh yeah.
Oh lord, it was the locket, the shoulder cape, and the wand? I said?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the thing we found in the chest was not magical. Get correct?
Yeah. So, the locket is actually a... Fuck, I just had this. What was it called? Was this it? I think this was it. My ass closing my tabs before the game. This is, it's called an Amulet of the Devout, but it's missing its, usually there's a holy symbol on it, but it's missing that. Your spells can be a little stronger, and so can your divine features.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Question.
that sounds like it's all yours, Ollie.
I mean, I'll pull out my holy symbol, which I'm not sure if Kel's seen, because I normally keep it kind of looped in my belt. But I'll pull it out. Do you think I could finagle this onto it? Would that be blasphemy?
I would just try attuning to it as is first and see what happens.
I might
Sure.
be able to do something with my jeweler's tools.
That's also a wonderful idea if it doesn't work. This cape lets you cast the jump spell 3 times a day.
cool.
Oh, who wants to leap around like a frog? I mean, that could be good for literally anyone.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but
I'm happy with this if I'm allowed to keep it.
I mean, no, I don't think anyone of us has a holy symbol. Actually,
very
I
fun
might.
cape.
Do I? I don't think I do. And not that it would matter anyway.
Did Satyr want the cape? Is that what I heard?
I think Seder and Murin were interested.
I sure as shit don't think I'll get use out of the wand. So, I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Is it a gun wand? Is that what it was?
Hoon, it looked like it. It looked like a gun wand.
That's
mean-
so funny.
I'll take the cape if no one else dibs it. So.
Go for it.
And this wand's weird because watch. She kind of sticks her head out the back of the carriage, kind of flicks it, and where she aims, it makes the sound of a gunshot. A bullet comes out the front and hits the ground.
Oh.
What the fuck?
And she goes, yeah, it does that 5 times a day.
So,
Murin, you gotta.
this is a kind of shit wand.
Well, that's not all it does. It makes the normal spells you cast through it just a little stronger.
Oh.
More than +2?
No, it's +1.
So I already have the staff, which is +2.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Seder. Wait, no, you can't use guns. Fuck.
Satyr can't use metal. Capri could.
Capri.
My hand!
you know you want it.
I mean, we could always sell it if no one wants, but
It's, I mean, it's a one-of-a-kind item. So,
that
damn
it
sure.
is.
if none of you truly want it, it would sell for a very high price. But I mean, it does have the same engraving that you have, Capri, if you, I don't know.
Well, hold on to it for now.
Yeah. You have to attune to all of these items. I've got to do my best to try to remember to send little descriptions of them.
what was the amulet again called?
It's the Amulet of the Devout. That's the only one that's actually a D&D item.
I got a jump cape.
Nice.
You're telling me the gun wand isn't vanilla?
The gun wand is not vanilla.
Awful. Awful.
Dang.
What will Tasha's Cauldron of Everything think of next?
Sorry. That was a real that kind
That
of
was
killed
really
me.
stupid. That was really
It kinda
stupid of
killed
me.
me. Moving on. The rest of this day and the next night passes by pretty well. Hour or two into your journey the next day, Satyr, you receive another sending. Listen, are you sure you're going to the swamps? Because, they're kind of gross over there. We could meet somewhere else? Maybe?
Oh. Um. Trying to think. What
You also just don't. You don't have to respond if you really didn't want to.
No, but I'm thinking like, should I try to lie and be like, we're going somewhere else now? We got turned around. I'm so sorry. Satyr says... Ugh, I don't know why. Oh, I'm sorry. Give me 2 more seconds. I apologize. Isn't there silver? I think it can go bad either way. Stater responds. We changed plans. Going to there's no place to like dock. Well, they don't. I don't know. I don't know if she knows I'm on boat. I say, our plans have changed. We got turned around. We're going to Silver Road now.
Make me a deception check.
Did the wrong thing. God, I can't even. Okay. Now is when I'm going to actually be using that inspiration.
Okay.
Because I rolled very poorly. So I'm gonna re-roll it.
It's not a reroll. Inspiration is you automatically get the best possible outcome.
Ah,
That's what I've changed it to that.
well then.
So you
Never
don't have to
mind.
roll. You immediately succeed the roll to the best of your ability.
Okay, I get a +2 to deception, so that means, what is it, a 22? Is that what that would mean? Or I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm still unclear on how the inspiration works now, but I'm here
It
for
would
you.
it would be similar to rolling a natural 20. I'm not really taking your modifiers into account because there is no DC. You pass no matter what.
No biggie.
You immediately get a response. And she goes, "Wonderful. I meaning to head there soonish anyways. I'll meet you there."
I've committed to lying, so I have to keep it up a little bit longer. Satyr says, "Okay, we've had bad luck. I hope we make it there as soon as we can."
Okay. Otherwise, is there anything that any of you do this day? You've got 7 hours until the sun begins to set, and you've got 7 hours until the sun begins to set. I'll just leave it at that for now.
I have a weird question, Ash. Or DM. So, kind of walking back time just slightly. In the morning before we took the tents down, if Ollie gets a moment to themselves, this is probably weird, but is it physically possible, just out of curiosity, for Ollie to, like, looking at the armor that we found in the chest that was not magical, super skinny, like built for someone very thin.
Less armor, more cloak with sleeves.
Cloak, gotcha. Is this something like they could fit into with his like normal body type, or would it be even small?
You could fit into it with your normal body type. I'd say so.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Ollie's not gonna wear it, but just tries it on and is like, that's weird. Just also slightly trying to infer. It's tight still, but...
Well, no, I will say, actually, it's probably just slightly loose on your thin changeling arms.
Okay. Yeah, Ollie was doing some maths. Like, if this couldn't fit a human body, could this fit my normal? Just out of curiosity. That was just a silly thing. But Ollie won't come out wearing it. Just kind of put it back in the bag. Actually,
sorry, there was one more thing in the tower. I fully forgot about it. I looked down at my notes and I stared right at it. On the table where you find the parts to the gun, there also would have been a pair of glasses. It's not magical, but I just needed to mention that.
Okay. Are they special in any way, or just old as hell? I know they're not magical.
Very, very, very old prescription lenses.
We probably took them. I'd have probably took them.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, I think the only thing Ollie would say really is that I can't imagine who this armor was for. It's loose on my normal body, which is crazy. I'm not going to say that in front of Kel. I should say that. But I'll just say that kind of to the group.
Is it... So, like, sorry, the proportion of this is supposed to be for someone who's very, very large, or...
Someone
very
kind
thin.
of tall and thin.
Very slender, okay.
Very slender. You could generously call me a beanpole, and it's loose on me. So, I don't know. But then, human body can't really get into it.
A very thin human probably could.
A very thin human.
Yes.
Maybe.
Don't look at me, I'm not proficient in armor.
I wouldn't partake if I could fit. I don't think.
I'm just curious who it belongs to.
Does it
and
have...
the glasses, too. Does it have what?
Is this also... This doesn't have any markings.
It is the same color as the cape, I know that. But it's not marked up. So it could have been a set with the cape.
Are there... Goliaths would be too...
I think they're too wide.
That would be a very starved Goliath.
Yeah. Anyway. I hope you all slept well.
Well enough.
You know how it is on the road. But I rested. How many days out are we? To the swamps.
At this point, I'm going to say 4. And that's 4 days to the river. It might take a day to get across the river on the ferry. You're not sure.
Okay.
It's a big ass river.
Most of them are. You
yeah.
hmm?
No, nothing. I was just saying bullshit.
You all pack your things, continue on. An hour or so goes by, and Seder, you have that conversation with Vala. The rest of the day goes by uneventful. You reach night, take watches, sleep. Nothing happens. The next day. Is there anything any of you would like to do before you get up and travel? It has not snowed in a couple of days, so you're hoping that it's only just going to get easier from here. You're almost to the river, and if it gets too cold, the river might freeze, which could complicate or make things easier depending on whether or not you want to walk across ice.
I think Seder would try to catch Ollie pretty early in the morning. I guess just like try to, can't really knock on a tent, but just to tap
You know,
on it,
announce
yeah,
yourself.
like,
Yeah.
You just play with the
Ollie.
zipper really obnoxiously.
Oh, good morning. Who's that?
Oh,
Were you?
Seder. Seder. Would
Good
you,
morning.
are you, decent, or can I talk for a moment?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just getting my armor on.
Seder,
I'm not like
Oh,
naked or
yeah.
anything. It's fine.
try to close up, like not like a tight seal. I don't know how older tents are, but
There
like
are not
just-
zippers on these tents.
No,
they are
like,
they're
maybe, like,
tied
there's a
closed.
clasp. Oh, tie. Yeah, it works too. Try to like loosely affix that back closed. Hey, I was wanting to mention it to someone.
Yeah.
The other day. Well, for often in the past. Sorry. It was all that was. It was
so-
across 2 days.
It was across
Did
2
that-
days, yeah.
Across 2 days. Okay.
It feels like to you she can only do the sending spell twice a day.
Oh, same, baby.
Well, for the past 2 days, Vala has been messaging me repeatedly. Before it was complete silence, and now she keeps. I don't know. I don't think she would do anything, but I may have mistakenly mentioned we were heading to Feeble Croak.
Oh.
And yes, in a following message, she mentioned something about meeting up there, and I panicked. I don't think I want to see her just yet. And this sudden want of hers to see me, I don't know. I lied and told her that we were heading to Silver Road. She may have believed it, but she'll know it's a lie soon enough. I don't know, I feel terrible about it. I just don't know. I didn't know what else to do.
No, it's fine. I mean, I hope this doesn't sound too bad of me, because I know you said, you don't want to go off of other people's inferences, but what are yours about person and her possible motives? Do you have any thoughts? I know you kind of left it off in a weird place when you left your old home, but do you know why she could so desperately suddenly be wanting to have your ear?
We had we fought before I left. Maybe she wants to apologize, or at first she's acted as if it was something urgent and hasn't been mentioning anything about it since, and said she was on the other side of the continent, and now claims she's on her way to meet me. I guess I just don't know what to think. I wouldn't want my sister to hurt me.
Do you think she'd try? I know you said you fought, but did it ever get that far?
No. No. This group, this dead god, they've done something to her mind. I don't know. I just can't see it. Can't see her doing this.
Is she like you? Can she turn into other things? Is she a shape changer?
Ooh.
If you're referencing class-wise, is she a druid? The answer is no.
Yes. I didn't think she was a druid.
But
More so,
is she
I know
a
Ollie-
shape changer? Yeah. Yeah.
lycanthrope sort? Question mark, possibly.
That could be. She can't turn like I can. I just wanted to say something about it. I didn't feel great about doing it, or the possible consequences for us. So.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, I don't want to just like make assumptions. I know you don't like that, but it could be best to stay away for now.
That's
If she's
why
being kind of shifty about her motives.
That's why I lied.
Sometimes you gotta.
I don't like doing it to my family. I've only ever done the simple lies that children do to my parents. I don't know. I still need to do a few things before we get on the road. Thank you for talking.
Yeah, it's no problem.
And Seder will shimmy out of the tent and go back to hers.
All right. Throughout today, is there anything that any of the rest of you would like to do?
I would actually like to ask Murin a question. Because I know he's been looking through the mission reports as well.
Yeah.
I have a question. You're pretty smart. I don't know how like well studied you are.
Not really.
I'm gonna try and catch Mirren before Kepri's really around. But I'll just... Myself and Kepri couldn't really make out this last bit. It's some, like, ancient scroll. I didn't know if you knew how to read that. I can pick out bits.
Is it Dwarvish? It's Dwarvish?
It's ancient
Elvish.
Elvish.
Oh, I don't do Elvish.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious about what else
I
it
mean-
said.
I'll look at it and see if it's anything.
Yeah. Kepri and I
But
couldn't
yeah.
fully make it out. Like, I don't know, we can get bits, but it's, reads like somebody took over the mission report. Something about defending themselves.
Mm,
I don't know.
I mean, like I said, I don't read Elvish.
Alright. Just thought I'd run it by you. You've
Sorry.
got kind of that wise older fella energy.
You know, I'll take it.
I'm too I don't I'm kind of tired of reading mission reports, but my only other option is children's fairy tales and not children's reading material. I don't know, is it any good?
Is what? I haven't gotten a chance to read it. I'm going through the heck
Yeah.
stuff. You know, I don't really read for pleasure.
Yeah. That makes sense. I've never I don't know. I've never had a spicy read. I feel like I shouldn't really
I
be doing
mean-
that in front of other people.
I mean, you know, that's a good point. But if you ever get some time by yourself, you should at least try.
I mean, Kel doesn't seem to give a fuck. She's just reading it in front of the gods and everybody.
Well, Kel's very sex positive.
Oh, I wasn't trying to say it wasn't.
No, I mean, I am too, just not like that. Not my flavor.
Yeah. I think Ollie will pick up one of the smutty books, get maybe like a chapter in, and there's a lot of redness in the face before closing that. Pick up the children's fairy tale. I'll read through that. Is it interesting?
It's less of like a children's fairy tale. It's definitely for a younger audience.
Oh, like YA fairy tale.
Something like that. The main character is this kobold dude who got like kicked out from his tribe, and now he's out here all on his lonesome, and he's just trying to make it, dude. He's just trying to make it out here.
Mm. He's just a sweetheart. Oh my god, he's
So
just like
fucked
me.
Oh my god, he's me!
Ollie has tears running down their face. He's just like me for real. Anyways, sorry.
The rest of this day passes, and nothing. I will say, unless there's anything any of you would like to do, you've got a couple more days until you reach. You've learned his name by this point. You're going to meet a man named Nestel, and he's going to ferry you across the river. Is there anything any of you would like to do over those coming days? There will be one more thing happening specifically before you reach there, but not just yet.
I do want to ask. You said you were sending stuff over. After tuning to the thingy, is it something where I could benefit from putting my holy symbol?
It's not necessary, but you definitely could.
Mm.
You feel like you gain those benefits without having your holy symbol in there, but you could, and you don't feel like it would be blasphemous. It's not like you're defacing yours, really.
Yeah.
But Murin would probably need to help you. They have all the jeweler's tools.
Yeah, I'd ask for their help if he's willing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, what check is a jeweler's tools check? You can't
I believe
damage
it's
either of these.
Dex.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll Dex, and there's no risk at damaging either of these items because they are magical. So rolling
Oh,
low is
gosh.
fine.
Be careful. Guidance. Always
And
hovering.
You're proficient because you're proficient in jeweler's tools.
Right. So I add +5. What is that? Ooh, I rolled a 6. +5 is 11 plus guidance
Mm.
is 3. So 14. Rolling so bad.
What was the exact ask? One more time.
To where the empty slot where, or not slot, but where the chain disconnects, where there would be a hole, to detach it from my chain and loop it in that chain.
That's easy
Like-
enough on a 14. I was thinking mistakenly. I thought you were trying to like add elements from your one holy symbol into the other, which could have been done on a really good roll. But if you were just trying to move that onto your chain, that's doable.
Oh yeah.
And it takes.
I attune to my jump kit
Yeah.
during this time.
Murin, do you attune to the wand? Or did Kepri got the wand?
No, Kepri
Yeah.
got the wand.
Kepri, are you attuning to the wand?
I'm not sure how many attuned items I have at this point, but it's quite a few.
Remind me of your magic items. You have the crossbow,
Yeah, and then the key dagger?
the key dagger. Did I say that required attunement? Let me check.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Do you have anything else that's magical, though?
Doesn't look it.
You can attune to 3 items, so you could attune to this wand, this gun wand, if you want.
Yes, give the robot that went crazy earlier a gun. That's a great decision. Yeah, sure, fuck it.
Wonderful.
It's a
So surprisingly enough, this is not like a spell check to cast. You roll like dexterity plus proficiency. So it'll be like aiming your crossbow, but you shoot the bullet. And the bullets do, you can do it 5 times a day. They each do 1d12 plus your dex points of damage. And they, on a successful hit, you push the target back 5 feet.
Ooh.
All right. I'll have to.
I will send you a sheet for that,
Mhm.
like a whole thing. Yeah.
I think I got most of it though. If
And-
things come to blows.
And just for quick knowledge, because I know you said you're sending the amulet I have, I could just pull it up because you literally said it's in
Amulet of
D4.
Devotion.
Okay, yeah, I'll just do that. Carry on.
Mhm. It is a +1 version of the Amulet of Devotion.
Ooh, oh yeah. Thank you.
You are moving forward a couple of days. You are nearing the edge of this body of land, this landmass that you're on. You can see a little bit of the river in front of you, but you are needing to go, more east to reach where the ferryman is meant to meet you. You make that correction, begin moving. Satyr, you receive another sending. She goes, I'm here, dear. Might be a little early, but let me know when you've arrived. And that might set off there is no way she traveled from the other side of the continent of you to Silver Road in that time without this source of some sort of magic. You aren't sure.
The doors.
Well, some of the casters that were part of her group were strong enough to maybe cast spells to allow them to move quick.
Yeah, it could have been a teleport.
But seemingly she's already made it and is asking when you'll get there.
How long until we get to where we need to be?
You are... If you moved through the night, you could reach the ferryman by midnight. And then it's possibly a day across the river to the swamps, where you'll have to travel for a few days within the swamps to reach the town, meet with Kel's contact, and figure out whatever deal needs to be made with him to get your boat. So you are potentially, even months away from making it to Dim Torta.
Yeah. Very awkward situation.
Probably not months, plural, but singular. Maybe if you take your sweet-ass time doing everything.
Mhm.
And then the travel
I was-
itself on boat would be a good couple of weeks.
I was specifically talking about getting to the boat, but yeah.
Yeah, because once you get the boat, to travel from the swamps to Dim Torta would take a couple of weeks.
I suppose I'll say I'll stall a bit longer. I'll say we keep having setbacks and honestly wasting our time. A few more days, maybe, if we're lucky. I surely.
Right, you get a response within a couple of seconds. Well, I've set up at a place called Cutter's Throat. It's next to the church in Silver Road. You'll find it. Find me when you're here.
Pleasant name for a location. Was that Cutter's Throat? I'm not responding.
Yeah, Cutter's Throat.
Cutter's. Anyone? I mean, like, anyone who is there to witness Seder getting these and responding, she's going through it, giving these responses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You do know, I will say just out of character super quick, like, you do know Ollie spent some time in Silver Road. So if, like, you wanted to ask any specific questions about that location, that would be the place to direct
Right.
them.
Right. I was just going to say, to finish up the messages for the day, thank you. We'll seek that out when we can. And that'll be the message. So I'm driving. So where's like, do we have an open back kind of situation? We're able to talk.
You
amongst
can
ourselves,
you
or-
can have the little hatch open that you can use to talk to them.
Right. I forgot that was a thing. Seder will finish up that. I guess now it's like kind of obvious that she's like getting messages. But let some time pass. Kind of clear her throat. Ollie. Just a thought. You mentioned you were in Silver Road a bit longer than me while we were there.
Yeah.
Right. Do you recall a place called Cutter's Throat?
Do I know
Ollie,
a whole lot about this place?
Cutter's Throat is not an inn, but a bar, and one with, like, a reputation. Like, shit goes down there. It gets pretty crazy. That's probably where you won your amulet from.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, sorry, you won it from somebody in a different town, didn't you? It wasn't
That's right.
Silver
That's
Road.
right.
You've probably won a good bit of money there, though. And probably also lost a bit of money, and maybe even gotten threatened for winning a couple of games sometimes when they didn't want to pay you. The patrons there are kind of known to get a little too drunk.
And just
Just get a little rowdy.
go nuts. But very, very like slimy mercenary types or thieves go to that place sort of vibe.
It's a very popular stop for people traveling through the train stations. Because both trains will stop there, and because both trains have a stop in Silver Road, they stop there for a day instead of their normal just like letting people on and off. They stop there for a full day, so like people can get off the trains, go party at this place, get back on the train, and go.
Yeah, sure. That place is all kinds of rowdy. A lot of gambling, a lot of drink. Pretty popular. I've been there a few times. But it can get a little tough if you don't know how to navigate it. A lot of all types go through Silver Road, but a lot of the patrons there, the regulars, a bit tougher than most.
Right. Yeah, I just heard some stigma about it. That was it.
I guess the more appropriate connection to make is, you are correct, the locals here are tough, like especially the ones that go to this bar. This being a popular spot for travelers, happens to be like the location of quite a few robberies. Like travelers will get targeted within this bar from like
Yeah.
the locals. They'll try to get money and stuff from them.
Yeah. It's definitely a place where you gotta watch your coin purse, especially if you're not familiar with the town. Some interesting types stay in Silver Road long term.
Okay. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah. You alright?
Yeah, just lots of traveling.
Okay.
This very same day, a few hours later, in your path, you see a not broken down cart, but one that looks like it's been buried within the snow a little. Like it was here before it started snowing, and then the snow has just encased it around its wheels, on top of it. It looks like it's been here for a while. And as you kind of spot it and call it out to the group, Seder being the one driving this carriage, Murin, make me an Arcana check.
Oh. Okay. These roll good. Ooh, okay. Okay. 21.
Something happens to you in this very second, and you're not entirely sure what it is at first. Your eyes you look at the cart, and then things begin to shift. And for a moment, you think you view the ethereal. You see into this kind of slip realm in between here and the afterlives. And in that second, like 15 or so feet away from the cart, from under the snow, you see this red, almost like copper color, I guess, essence kind of illuminate the patch of snow that it lays buried under for just a moment before your sight goes back to normal.
So it looked like there's something under the snow.
Mm-hmm.
This is real weird, guys.
I'm like, hold on a minute. And I just jump out and start digging.
Murin kind of runs past the cart and just starts digging through the snow, not paying any attention to the cart. It doesn't take you very long. You lay your hand on, you feel a piece of cloth. Oh, no, there's something cold under that. There's a corpse. You feel scales. And you kind of pull an arm up, and you see a dragonborn
Oh,
buried
shit.
underneath the snow.
Shit.
Oh, gods.
You alright? What's that? Peeking my head out the back of the cart.
Wooding gets very somber. How old is the corpse?
As you begin to clear more of the snow away, there is fully 3 crossbow bolts sticking from his back. He was killed before the snowfall, which happened a month or so ago.
Oh my god.
I think about this time I'd go see what Morlin is looking at up close.
Yeah, they're like full-sized kind of crossbow bolts. It wasn't done by a hand crossbow. One of them is kind of sticking about an inch through the front of his sternum, where it just kind of went in between some of the ribs. But yeah, he's been dead for a good bit. You find like a hat kind of buried underneath him in the snow. Seems like he was wearing the hat. But otherwise is like dressed very commonly. The cart, on the other hand, the cart looks fancy. The cart looks expensive. The wood on it is stained a very pretty blue color, but the back door, like on any sort of inspection, was already broken into and whatever inside was stolen.
This poor dragon. Nothing. Oh, sorry.
You go ahead.
I take a look around like as much as I can see of this scene and take a good whiff. Is there like anything about this? Like I know it's been a month, but like, is there anything about this that like could feel familiar to me? I don't know. Like I don't know. Is there anything I pick up on? I don't know.
I don't know. You can make
I have
you
a
can make
weird
like a
hunch.
medicine check, or if anyone wants to like check the body, if there's anything on it, you can make investigation checks.
Can I make a medicine?
Yeah.
Oh golly.
Oh shit.
I bet any tricks have been buried at this point.
That was 22. Medicine for me.
I got 26 medicine.
With the two of you, this guy was killed, probably with the first arrow, or with this first bolt, and then the other two were just after the fact. He doesn't seem to have, like, much else on him in terms of injuries. There's maybe a little bit of, like, when he fell, hit his head on the ground after he was already shot. But based on, like, how little decomposition there's been, yeah, it had to have happened right before the snow came down and started burying the corpse.
And is there any like lettering on the side of the cart? I know you said it's painted, but
Doesn't seem so. There are no horses around. You can see pieces of a rope where they were kind of tied to the cart, that have been cut and like frayed and just left.
I try pushing the cart. Doesn't move.
Nope.
Well, we're gonna need to find a way to get through. Shouldn't waste much time.
It shouldn't be way too hard to get around it now.
Oh. The way we're talking about it was stopping us. Yeah, we'll go around it.
what do you think happened? I mean, I can see what happened, but why? This is a little weird. Fancy cart, common guy, shot down.
Wait,
This far out here too.
especially.
Can you all help me for 3 minutes before we move on?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Help me put the body in the cart.
Okay.
Yeah, with all of you, it's easy enough. You swing the back of the cart open and you kind of push this thing in. You watch it. Lily goes, "Oh dear, Julius, that's dead. He's dead."
He say this. Would it be? Can he ride up front with me? Just so that be. Can we just put a blanket over him? I'm saying this to Morden.
There is not a whole lot of room in the back for a body.
No, not on our cart. His cart.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
That's
Okay.
yeah.
It was
Well,
I was on the same page as you, Rin. It's okay.
Well, okay.
yeah. Okay, and there's no problem.
Yeah. You move the body, pick it up and kind of move it into the cart. As you do, Murin, on the left hand of this individual, there is a small little bracelet that seems to be made out of a slightly different color scale than what this Dragonborn himself has. But it has a name carved into the inside of it. Drexenoth.
Do I know that name?
Make me a history check.
What's my history? Oh, it's actually okay. And I rolled a 19 or 22.
I mean, yeah, Draxenoth is the name of a dragon. One who serves in the military, with the metallic dragons. And probably last, like, you know of was up and coming. Not a super, high-ranking individual.
Do I know what kind of dragon?
Bronze.
Alright. Holy shit. I pocket the bracelet. And wait till we've moved the cart past. We've moved our cart past.
Mm-hmm.
His cart. And I cast Agonize or Scorcher and try to just basically have a very like rudimentary pyre to properly dispose of the body, as is tradition.
Of course. Normally it would be a little hard due to the snow and the kind of wetness, but this is magical fire. And you send the blast kind of in through one of the windows on the cart and set it ablaze from the inside out to make sure that it catches fire as well as possible. And as it kind of leaves your eye line off the horizon, you still see the smoke and a little bit of flame kind of peeking up.
You okay?
dragonkin are rare enough as it is. I'll be alright.
Okay.
And moving forward, is the plan to travel into the night to try to reach the ferry before you sleep?
Suppose it may depend on our secondary path as well. Sorry, am I too far away from the mic? I might be.
I don't know if I heard fully
No.
that whole sentence, but you're not too far away.
I was gonna say, it might depend on our passengers as well, how down they are to travel through the night.
I don't think Kel, Lily, and Rand won't mind way too much. They'll. I think Kel kind of mentions, like, I mean, as long as we can, you know, sleep before we get on the river, I don't know how well, Mother will be able to sleep once we're on the water.
Sure.
Then I'm fine. If Zader, if you feel up to that, when driving.
I'm fine with it. I just wouldn't want to put out anyone else too much. It's just been odd.
And Nestel has a home near the docks that he has this ferry at. We would be imposing for sure, but the very least, I might implore that my mother stay with him tonight. Just so she stops complaining about how dirty the ground is. I try to explain to her, of course it is. It's made of dirt.
You know, I think that's a fine idea.
Encroaching or not, it'll be probably for the best, hopefully. I will press on. I ride broked out, geeked out of my mind, paranoid as shit through the night, looking around, looking everywhere, over my shoulder.
I can help keep a lookout if you want. I haven't faded in 3 days. 4, maybe. Depends who you ask.
No,
What day is it?
It's been about 4 days, and Kepri, like, you know, despite how you feel about the actions that you took and like what's going on in your mind, you haven't had any of those involuntary shutdowns. You've been, I mean, as full of as energy as you are as ever. It seems like whatever was happening began happening the closer you got to the tower. And after leaving the place, it stopped.
But yeah, if someone offers to at any point help Satyr watch, Kipri says, Satyr say, I won't turn anyone down.
Yeah.
I do have this right.
Make
I will
me
try
perception
my best.
checks. Oh boy.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Sorry, I got
16.
a nat 20.
Okay.
Okay, a nat 20 for 24 perception.
Ooh.
You...
I got an. Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I may have misunderstood if it was just Satyr.
Oh, no, you can do it too. Anyone can.
Okay. I got an 18 total.
You all feel relatively, I mean, as at ease as you can. Nothing has really been encroaching you, nothing has been really hunting you. There is the possibility of, like, potentially running into whatever group did this to the Dragonborn. You don't know which way they headed after this, or after what they did, but I mean, Satyr, you're moving along and you hear some noise off to your left, and you kind of look that way a little quickly, and it's just it's a little fox kind of jumps out of the snow and lands back into the snow, and then you see one follow it, and you kind of just watch a pair of foxes play for a moment.
I don't even trust that.
And then they get shot. Oh, sorry.
I think Satyr struggles to find things to talk about, more so because it looks like she has a lot on her mind, whoever sits with her for the night. But Satyr says to, I'll say it to Kepri, I appreciate you sitting out here. How have you been feeling lately?
Well, nothing has happened like before, so pretty good.
Yeah, again, still no blame. I just, I don't want to hit you. And I mean what I said. You're no monster. I don't want you to think about it if you don't want to, but I've been seeing you for a long time. I think you'd have to be you haven't done the things I'd say are monstrous.
Well, hard to say that when I don't really know most of what I am, it seems. With remembering and all the rest. Eh. I'm
You're a little
just...
bit
Oh, sorry.
You go ahead. Get right. I apologize.
I'm just scared, you know. And I know that's okay. But out by Crim's Fall, you know, I would hunt out there from time to time if there was anything scary there, or maybe once or twice a dream beast, you know. I didn't want anyone there getting hurt. And so I didn't want to hurt everyone else. But then, you know, Thorin finds me. I get told that apparently I was thought to be a dream beast, and then everything that happened on that island, and
At least we're finding things out. And I wouldn't say you have a good group of people if you call them your friends. I hope you would. We're gonna try to help you through the whole thing. Yes, it better be okay to be scared, because I'm pretty scared, too.
is everything alright with you then?
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Just if you see someone that looks exactly like me, scream.
I don't want to scream right now, so...
There is one giant difference, and that is the makeup that your sister likes to put on almost every single morning.
Mm-hmm.
This red-colored, almost like around the eyes, like diamonds, almost like a jester, nearing clown, but it's not quite that. And she's not the only member of that group that kind of does extravagant, like I guess you'd maybe call it war paint in that way. But she'd, at least like the last couple times you had seen her, you didn't see her without it.
Seder kind of chuckles and kind of like almost quickly and a little anxiously. I don't mean really to scream. I just and she'll describe this difference. I can't describe makeup, but it looks like DM said. And she'll say, yeah, I really didn't want to add running into her again to the list of all the shit we already have going.
Well, okay. I'll keep it in mind. So... Well, I was going to say it doesn't seem like we'll meet anyone on the road, but, given the cart back there.
Yeah, it's easy to just put it as a coincidence, but yeah, we should keep a good eye. At least till we're underwater. Well, after that too, but you know what I mean, Capri.
Yeah.
I have one final question before we reach, the ferryman, Nestel. Mudin, do you ever, after kind of like having this bracelet for a day or two, you do feel that it's magical? Do you ever attune to it / put it on?
That he would try it on, but not attuned to it.
The moment that you kind of it's a metal band with like an almost hinge that you kind of snap on and clasp around your arm. The moment you do, you watch as on your wrist under the bracelet, scales begin to show on your skin.
What color?
What color does Murin want them to be?
Bronze.
As the bronze scales spread along your wrist, the bracelet switches to a bronze color as well.
I think
Morn.
he...
Sorry, I was gonna say Morn 11, like Kevin 11. Sorry, please ignore me.
I think Z stares at it for like a solid 3 or 4 minutes, and then like hurriedly takes it off and keeps it in his pocket.
You take it off and you immediately realize that the name of Draxenoth is no longer there, but instead your own name. Your full title, which, fuck me, I guess I have to try to say it out loud on a recording.
You can do it. I can say it once.
Say it once for me.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
I was sitting here trying to sound it out and I'm struggling a little bit.
No, Prithis Grave Merendic Salt.
Prizith Craith Merindisk Salt. Close enough.
Close enough.
The name has changed to your own on the inside of this band. The scales on your wrist go away, but the band remains a matching color.
I bring it to Kel.
You bring it to Kel. She spends some time with it, and she says, I mean, it's magical, yeah. It can make, I guess, someone a little stronger. That's all I'm getting from it.
Takes it back immediately, puts it back on.
As you do in front of her and the scales kind of begin to grow along your wrist, she goes, now that's... It didn't tell me it did that. If you're gonna use it, I'd be just a little careful. It might, sometimes the spells don't give me all the information, you know?
Thank you.
Yeah. She starts to do some thinking, and she kind of like she looks at you a little as you like walk away with this bracelet now on. if you do you after learning that, do you decide to attune to it?
Yes.
Your strength score is set at 16 while attuned to this
Yes.
bracelet.
Oh, God.
Also, not only the wrist, but both of your hands, from a little bit, like a couple of inches before where the bracelet sits on your left hand, or on whichever hand you've put it on, those scales start, and they carry down onto your hands. They don't turn into full, like, claws, but they do look more reptilian than human after attuning to this item.
I think he feel like the closest thing that I think he feels is almost like gender euphoria.
Mm.
It's both like exhilarating and soothing, and just kind of feels right.
Yeah. Do you make any attempt to, like, hide these more, like, draconic hands from anyone in the party, or do they notice that, like, the first time you go to see them that day?
I think I like hide it from, like, even though Kel's already seen it, I hide it from Kel and her family. I'm not especially trying to hide it from the rest of the party, but I am in my winter gear, so I imagine I'm still
yeah.
pretty covered.
They would probably, like, you guys would still probably see, like, the bits of scales moving up onto the hands, which weren't ever really present on Muden.
Yeah. Oh. That's, is that, surely it's not just for show, but that looks good. I mean, saying, sorry, to Morgan. Or if you're hiding it from me, sorry, would I misunderstand?
Oh,
I apologize.
no, you notice it,
Oh.
just, like,
Okay.
creeping up onto the hands of, Muden coming out from under, like, the winter coat.
I just wanted to say something, but yes, sick. Satyr says, sick. Awesome. It is cool.
Yes. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I could have scales too. I would just be very small.
What?
Oh, I turned to a lizard.
Oh.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just talking about something I also do. I apologize. Does something.
What are you doing? You're driving the cart.
I don't know. I didn't. I'm sorry.
no,
I
yeah.
lost the plot of like what we were
Oh,
presently doing.
It's
but yeah,
okay.
yeah.
This all happened probably kind of like while you were on the road, and during like
Okay.
one of the breaks, Muden would have stopped to attune to the thing, and then when
Right.
when Z rejoins like the group, it just has this new feature.
He just like looks a bit buffer.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
What was your strength
Yeah.
without? What is your strength without the bracelet?
And
Yeah.
that's my dump stat.
Moving forward, is there anything anyone else would like to do? I think Kel is gonna like ask you, Satyr, do you mind dropping me off near his home? I don't think we should all really intrude unless you desperately want to sleep inside the small house.
Oh no, I was thinking that. No,
Just
go ahead.
You could drop me off and then pick us back up in the morning. I've gotta finish up the I have to pay him too, so.
Right. I don't. I was about to say I'm gonna insight, but I don't distrust Kel. At least not. No, not at this point after everything. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, you find this like very new looking wooden with some stone foundation shack bit a ways from the river, and by the time you see the river, you do see the dock in the distance with a ferry tied to it, like a ferry boat, large enough for you to bring your cart and horses onto to bring over to the swamps. You stop and let them out. It takes a minute. They have to get Lily's wheelchair and then kind of help her out, get into it, and then settle up. Do you wait for them to like get inside before you go, or do you just drop them off and go look for a place to camp?
I don't mind waiting.
I guess I'll just like. Yeah, I guess I'll make sure they at least get where they're going, because you never know.
Yeah, it takes a little bit for the door open. Maybe maybe Nestel was asleep. You all see with like a lantern in hand this 9-foot tall Benshiri man, kind of a little buff, stands there. He looks old as hell. He's bald on top, but has this really long beard that kind of goes down to almost near his belly button.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of smiles at Kel, lets them in.
Oh.
He sees your cart and kind of waves as you pass by.
That's
Have we? Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
I'd ask.
we know of them, but like,
Yeah.
have we really seen?
I think there was maybe a Benshiri in the prison. I don't know if any of you would have talked to them too much, but otherwise, no, you haven't seen too many. I don't. Not since you've like grouped together. I don't think you've seen any.
those are they're few and far between. That's
Peppery will wave back.
yeah. I know.
Ollie will wave too, trying not to stare.
He'll kind of slink back in and close the door behind him. Whoever made this house did not make it with the intention of a Benshiri using the door at the very least. He does have to like kind of duck in and out. But you see a couple of lights through the windows come on as you all look for a place to camp. Is there anything any of you would like to do before heading to bed tonight?
I think I'm okay.
Right, and only because we're like done with the main bit of the travel. Who would like to take first watch?
I can do it.
I will.
Damn it.
Or
No,
More-
it's okay. You do it.
More than one person also could if you wanted to do like 2 people a watch.
Hey, you do it,
Um,
Murin. Murin.
Huh?
I can go
meow
second.
meow 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 meow.
Does Kepri also want to take first watch with Modin?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, could I get perception checks from both of you? And, I mean, also, I guess,
Yes.
is there anything you would like to do as you start your watch and kind of sit around this campfire?
Just sorry, I have an exhaustion point, correct?
That's long gone.
Okay. I just stuff was moving quick. I
Yeah,
got you.
no, I'm
No
so
problem.
sorry. Like, you've been traveling long enough. Like, that injury that you sustained is no longer a problem.
Oh no, I thought it was from me having to ride through the night. I thought that's what it caused it. Or is that what?
You're right.
Yeah.
You would, yeah, that's long gone. You wouldn't
Okay.
have one just yet, unless you were like, for some reason, stayed up all night tonight.
Okay. I just yeah. There was a lot of motion, so I got it now. No problem.
But yeah, is there anything that the two of you would like to do as you start your watch?
All right, show off. Looks and dice roller. Yeah. But I'll tell you my roll first. I got 23.
Okay, love it.
I got a 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a natural, so for sure. But, yeah. Sometime in the middle of their watch, Kepri will sort of, I don't know, I guess, tap Murren on the shoulder. Hey,
Hey.
um, so, first of all, I know Seder already mentioned, but your hands,
Oh,
They-
yeah.
are they,
Pretty neat.
well, yeah. Did you eat something weird, or does that
Oh,
happen
no.
to people, or, oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know if it does happen to people, but I don't think so. It would be
So-
kind of weird if I went through like a weird second puberty though.
So, but you're okay.
No. Oh yeah, I got a magic bracelet that Kel said makes me stronger, but I think it interacts with my magic somehow. So
Okay. Well, if it's fine, then
magic
it's fine.
I
Just-
there doesn't seem to be any bad side effects.
As long as none show up. Second thing.
Yeah.
Since, I mean, Seder got me thinking.
Dangerous.
Um, the mission report book thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to read it,
Oh.
and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm ready to see what it says.
That's okay.
But I think back there with the dwarves in the tower, that I only skimmed the first bit, so I
You don't have to tell me, but I think it's important to at least ask yourself what exactly you're afraid of. I think if you know what you're afraid of, you are better able to prepare yourself. And maybe we can help you. It is a difficult thing to understand one's own fear. But if you cannot understand it, you will always be afraid.
Okay. I'll think about that tonight. Thank you.
Of course, and we want to help you. We like you.
Despite the crossbow bolt to your chest.
Believe me. Look, it wasn't pleasant, I'm not gonna lie. Would have preferred to avoid that. But it also wasn't the worst thing. And also, like, it clearly wasn't, like, you didn't do it on purpose. So, I'm not exactly going to hold that against you. It was an accident.
Thank you, Marin. Kepri will hug you.
Hug him back.
And your watches go by relatively peacefully. The only thing of note are a couple of birds moving through the snow-covered trees. Who's taking second watch?
I can do that.
Mm-hmm. Make me a perception check, please.
Okie dokie. Is... Jesus, sorry, I almost put the wrong fucking number. 23.
23. You still kind of have the house in view. At one point, you see something leave, and you're pretty sure it's Kel. You're pretty sure it's Kel because her hair kind of glows a little bit, and it looks like her hair. As she kind of exits the home, she moves around the backside and starts walking towards the docks where the ferry is.
Curious, but I'm just gonna watch her go. I won't engage.
Yeah, by the time she reaches the docks, she will be out of your line of sight.
Yeah.
But she goes that way, and about 10 minutes later, you see her coming back. She kind of takes a second and just, like, finds a good spot in the grass and just lays down. You're pretty sure she'd fallen asleep there when, like, an hour or so later, she still hasn't gotten up. But by the time that you move to wake Seder up for the final watch, she gets herself up and heads back into the home.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'll just keep an eye on her, but I won't disturb. Alright, Seder.
Ah.
Good morning.
Oh, morning. No, it's not morning yet.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good night.
good night.
As Ollie goes back to sleep, Seder, make me a perception check.
Don't.
You can do it.
Okay. It's pretty okay. 17.
Your watch is going by relatively uneventful. The birds are still present and kind of, as morning begins to set in, they're getting a little louder, but not enough to be annoying or to rouse any of your companions. Not long after the sun starts rising, before you even consider waking up your companions, you receive a sending. You know, my dear sister, I hate to be a prude, but it's not snowing in Silver Road. And you sure are around a lot of snow.
Hmm. Buh. Well, Seder will respond. Say, I'm sorry I lied both times. My battery's almost. I'm not ready to talk after what you did. I intend to go somewhere you're not for now.
You don't receive another response. Awaiting your friends to kind of wake up, you sit with that for a while. She was watching you somehow.
As I might as well. I'll say this to Ollie first, because I had mentioned it to them first. Ollie, we should get everyone together, get a move on. I got a very early sending this morning. Then apparently Vala knows we're in snow. And that's the least that I know she does. That's the least I know she's aware of as to where we are. So she's
the
watching
fuck?
us somehow.
You didn't mention the snow. She did herself.
She knew, without me saying so.
Does Ollie know of any? Oh, so sorry.
No, you get it.
Does
That was
Ollie know of any like way that someone could be doing that? Ronnie knows. Ollie, I don't think, possibly would.
Make me an Arcana check.
Oh wow. plus 0, so 17.
Okay.
You've heard of the scrying spell before.
It's a little too powerful for me, but I know that there's some people who can use magic to scry. Wonder if that's what she's doing.
Scry. Is it
Uh,
like they look from a distance?
Yeah, they magically can peer in on a target or place. I think a place.
Well, I'm hoping that's what she did. She's further than close. I'll get everybody up. I'll wake up everybody. As we're like along, getting prepared, I'll go to Morlin. Say, I didn't mention it to you before. Oh wait, no, sorry. I did get those weird messages from my sister I talked about. Just this morning, I had not mentioned our weather surroundings, the setting we are in any of our talks, but she told me that she was aware. I told her I was going to Silver Road, and she told me that there's no snow in Silver Road. So, she knows she's watching us.
Well, that's not good.
No, I didn't think this would be a problem. I was trying to make it not be one. I should have said something sooner, but yes, that happened. I told her I didn't want to talk to her just yet, but I haven't received anything else.
It's just curious. She's so desperate to find you. She's talking to you through magic, peering at you through magic.
I did lie. I just... It's really hard. It's hard. I don't know what I'll say yet, and I didn't think she would, but... hopefully we won't have to worry about that. Not for a while.
Is it truly that you don't want to see her again because you're afraid that you'll just go where you left off and just be fighting, or is it something else?
It all started with a disagreement. I wanted her to come home, and she's all wrapped up in this insanity she's in now. I'm scared. I'm scared that we'll just... I think Satyr starts crying.
Oh.
I don't...
Sorry.
I don't want to be worried she'll hurt me. Try to. Just don't know anymore.
Well, we're not gonna let her. I'm sorry that's even a thought you have to have when it comes to your family.
Eventually, I still want a chance to talk to her. I have to think of what to say.
Yeah, I mean, with how it was left, probably should be on your terms, and she should probably respect that.
I think Seder. Seder doesn't have a whole lot. Cause we're like moving at this point, right? Or no? Yeah, this is morning, and we're about to get on the ferry, correct?
Yeah, this is the morning. You're about to go pick up Kel and everyone and get onto the ferry.
Gotcha. I think Seder just kind of focuses on getting ready to do this thing for today.
Yeah.
Anything from
Ollie
anybody
gives-
else as before you try to meet Nestel?
Ollie just gives an awkward shoulder pat to Seder.
That's yeah.
They don't
the
know what to
time.
do with a crying person.
That's about all you'll be able to get in, anyways. So it works.
Anybody else?
Yep. Kepri will try to get a hug in.
Oh.
Kepri hug.
Seder
Aw.
Kepri because Kepri was crying the other day, so it evens out. It's fine.
Big ass robot stands there like this, just towering over you.
Hug me.
Oh, I forgot that every time we talk to Kepri, we have to look up.
Kepri's pretty tall, I believe, right?
Yeah, but isn't he slouched over like
Usually,
all the time?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bug hug.
Yes, on both accounts. Bug hug.
You all prepare your cart, your horses, get ready to go meet with Nestel, pick up your friends, and get on a fucking boat. As you approach the door, they're already awake, and Kel kind of sees you coming from a distance through the window and steps outside to meet all of you, and she goes, I got everything squared away with Nestel. He's gonna take us across, horse and all. Now,
That's wonderful.
yeah. Listen, he's told me that he's been seeing some ships out in the water. Like, big vessels,
Recently?
yeah, and I don't want to set off any super big alarms, but, I guess for context, Nestel is the one I'm giving your boat to. And let's just say your ship and the ships he's been seeing have a, resemblance.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
We're not far from where you said you were being held prisoner. I mean, you know,
Which is why
he just brought it up to me because he's been keeping his eyes out. And, I mean, I wanted to let you all know I don't think it'll be a problem.
Hopefully not.
But especially as we get closer to the swamps and, if the deal I make gets us a bigger boat, we might not want to take it around the coast. which would put a screw in the getting to Dim Torta plans. We'd probably have to go to Warden's Rest first.
Pull up. I've forgotten the map.
Yeah.
Wait, could you
So-
explain me one more time why we can't go to Dim Torta again?
So you could go to Dim Torta, but you might not be able to go outside along the coast, like around Stone Table, and get directly to Dim Torta like you originally planned. If you want to fully avoid those boats, but if you don't, that's not an issue. You otherwise could take your boat down through, stop at Chex Point, take the Warden's Road over to Dim Torta.
You know, I'm okay with that.
Sorry, I'm looking at the map now. Can you repeat one more time? Take the boat to which rest?
Yeah, so you'll be taking it from Feeble Croak Swamps all the way kind of down the river, stopping at Warden's Rest, where there's a little river dock there, taking the road, Warden's Road, east to Dim Torta. But that's only if you feel like trying to fully avoid these ships.
I mean, do we think that'd be safer?
I mean, yeah, only a stop at Warden's Rest doesn't impede our journey to Dim Torta. You know, just a quick stop.
I mean, other than resting for a day or two, it really shouldn't.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure because you're all being mysterious and wanting to avoid specific locations that you won't
Yeah.
say outwardly, so.
Listen, as long as we don't hit the... It should be alright. Is there anything else we gotta worry about?
I mean, taking the rivers, sometimes there's some dream beasts in the water. It's the only thing I'd really keep our eyes open for. Hopefully won't be a problem on the ferry, but once we make it onto our own boat, we're kind of on our own. I just hope we don't get stuck in the swamps forever. I wasn't able to have as much of a conversation as I would have liked to over mail with my associate before having to up and leave as quickly as we did. So, I'm not entirely sure what he's going to ask in return for the boat.
Do we also... This isn't even a question. We do need to worry about hiring it. Because I don't think any of us are super eligible about seafaring.
There should be plenty of people in the swamps capable of at least using river ships. So, hopefully, it wouldn't take super long. I did bring it up to Nestle. He said, hell no. But, no one else is up yet. Well, Rand is. We're kind of making some breakfast if you all want to come in until Nestle and Mother wake up.
Sure.
She invites you in, and her and Rand are kind of get back to work making some breakfast. There's some eggs being cooked with some sort of meat, and a lovely like fruit juice sitting on the table in a pitcher. No, I guess that's a great point to end tonight's session. We'll pick up next week when you all finally meet Nestle.
Nestle chocolate.
Nestle chocolate milk. That's why I'm
That-
specifically going Nestle this whole time. I was
I-
trying to make it not. But yeah. Anyways, we'll meet him next week.
Oh.